Hello and welcome to Good Guy with God. I'm God, and today's episode is brought to you by the blobfish. The blobfish. It's looks kind of like someone stepped on a cartoon. I don't really know what I was thinking, but it happened and I'm proud of it. The blobfish. I made it. I love it. Check it out. So today we have a very special guest. He's the executive vice president of the NRA, Wayne LaPierre Jr. Hey Wayne, how are you today?
I love guns. Can you think of anything cooler than a gun?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of guns. I can think of a lot of things that I think are cooler, like little raccoons or kites. But to each his own. The only problem with guns, though, is that people use guns all the time to hurt people, especially in America, I've noticed. And I think a lot of people kind of wish that, there weren't at least assault rifles and stuff like that out on the streets.
Semi-automatic assault rifles don't shoot people. People shoot people.
But, they shoot them with those things, and that they're still able to go get these things from an American licensed gun store, right?
As guns have gotten cooler, we have to adjust to the times. And when you've got some cool-ass guns like these assault rifles, then you need to lower restrictions so everybody can get one of these sweet little numbers.
Is it really just because these things are so cool that they should be this widely available?
Pretty much. You know what's cool? Guns. You know what else is cool? Cigarettes. I love to shoot a gun, smoke a cigarette, and look real cool.
Sounds like one of Satan's barbecues right now. Oh, look, I bet shooting a gun feels great. I bet it's fun, but, it's probably fun to drive a convertible naked, standing up, feeling the wind on your junk, but it doesn't mean it's okay to do it.
Let me tell you a story. There's the Garden of Eden, but instead of an apple, there's a gun. Adam plucks the gun. He goes to Eve and says, "Listen, baby, you gotta do things I want." And she doesn't have a gun, so she can't protect herself. That's what you want, God?
Adam would not have taken a gun and then held it up to Eve.
Well, the snake told him to.
Okay.
Snakes love guns. We're working on a new gun that a snake can fire. Most guns just have the trigger that you need a finger to press, and that's not fair to snakes.
Jeez, look, snakes shouldn't have guns, okay?
If you interpret the Second Amendment as the Founding Fathers wanted, they would have wanted snakes to have guns too.
Let's go over the Second Amendment here, right? It says something like, a well-regulated militia can happen, and people can keep and bear arms, but, if you were to just interpret how the sentence is structured, they're talking about militias. It supports your right to bear arms for a militia. The way that people would use that phrase, bearing arms, back when the time when the Constitution was written, they were only talking about military type of people. So to me, it feels like kind of up to you guys to decide what to do with guns now, more like a fluid issue.
Let me answer your question with a song. I'm proud to be an American because I'm a militia of one. And the Second Amendment says that we each get to have a gun.
Are you done? Was that the...
Proud in the USA.
Yeah, thank you for the song. What do you think about the fact that, other countries that do have stricter gun control laws have fewer shootings?
Do you know Wayne Brady? I've always wanted to meet him.
You're changing the subject. Don't bring up another Wayne just because I'm talking to a Wayne.
You could, snap your fingers and he'd be in this room, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. He's got better things to do.
Okay, well, now you're being the bully.
How am I bullying you by not dragging Wayne Brady into this mess?
You made the request, why don't you go easy on the guns? And I made the request, why don't you bring Wayne Brady here? And, we're both stonewalling the other one.
Okay, look, how about this? If you went easy on the guns, I could introduce a meetup with Wayne Brady.
Deal.
Okay, great. So when I say go easy on the guns, what does that mean to you?
That every American gets as many guns as they want.
Well, that's all the time we have on Good God today. I think I'm just going to have to call it there because, there's really no getting anywhere with this guy. Thanks for coming on the show, Wayne. Do you have any final words to say about guns or anything?
I'm proud to be an American.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Today's episode was brought to you by the blobfish. What a blob. Blobfish. I made it. I love it. Check it out. This has been Good God. God out.